Hello, Joy Olson of Blockbuster Fundraising. I can't believe it's Thanksgiving week, and I also can't believe that we have probably just 40 some days left to fundraise in 2017. It's just incredible how fast the time goes. And it's also incredible to me how many nonprofits there are right now. I heard Rachel Muir in a webinar yesterday say over a 1.7 million. And it wasn't all too long ago that there were only 600,000 nonprofits. I think maybe less than 5 years ago. So there is a plethora of nonprofits out there asking donors to support very worthy missions, and add to that a horrendous amount of disasters that we have faced since the month of September. And we have to really work at making sure that we are presenting our stories and our cause in a way that really motivates donors to give. It's extremely important. So all this week of Thanksgiving, I'm trying to hit on ideas that hopefully will help you crafting your final year-end appeal or your emails, because it's all so important from now through December 31st. And you know, it's even maybe a little more important this year because we still don't know what that final tax bill is going to look like. And that may take the sense of urgency out of the tax deductible gift. I hope not. But let's look at what makes a good appeal that answers the question, why would people choose to give to us? Why would our donors choose us over someone else? And of course, the answer to that is a lot of people give for a lot of different reasons. In fact, there have even been books written about it, and one of the best is when you have time as a fundraiser, The 7 Faces of Philanthropy, but it gives a lot of reasons. But let's look at some of the reasons that are most important right now that I think that you would agree with. Here are some of those reasons that donors give. It would help someone they know. Very, very important. I think that that's why your peer-to-peer fundraising as a part of Giving Tuesday is so very important, because people respond to friends. If they're helping someone they know or helping support a cause that a friend of theirs or a family member believes in, they're very likely to give. Another reason they give is they know the person who is asking them to give. Third, their gift will have a positive impact on their local community, or it will impact a community that they identify with. Like, say, for example, if you donated to Houston after the hurricane there, if you donated to Florida, if you donated to Puerto Rico, if you donated to the Virgin Islands, you're giving because it is impacting a community that you've identified with. You're really worried about them. They give because they feel fortunate and want to give back. That's a very, very nice reason. Or they give because they overcame the same challenge that this cause works to solve for others. Good reason to give. Beautiful reason to give. It makes them feel good. That's probably one of the most important reasons. Or they give because they want to be seen as a leader or a role model. They give because it reinforces their ideals, beliefs, or their faith. And donors also give because it makes them look good to their friends, family, and community. Or they might give because they were moved emotionally and wanted to help. I, for one, think that is so important. That's why I give. If I am moved emotionally and I feel like I can actually make a difference right now with the gift, I want to help and I'll give. or they saw others give. I think that these, like the telethons that people can call in and support, like the hurricane victims, and they see the phone ring and other people are giving, or like the PBS pledge, you're motivated to give. You think, gee, I'm here, I care about this, others are giving, why not me? And you pick up the phone or pick up your iPad or your mobile phone and give. Okay. They give because it makes them feel important. They give because it makes them feel useful. I think this is really important. You know, you're looking for a way to make a difference in the world, and this makes you feel useful, like you are making a difference in the world. Or they want to join a community. Or they wanted to take advantage of tax breaks. So there are a whole big bunch list, I think that was a dozen, with many different reasons for donors giving. Now, you're not going to be able to address all of these reasons in one appeal, and certainly you wouldn't want to take that on. But I think it's important to look at your appeal and remember what is it about us that they would want to give? Because all of these reasons that we've talked about have really one very big thing in common, and you can capitalize on this one thing to make your appeal for donations much more effective. And here it is. Here is the key thing that you need to understand about why people give. They're all motivated by something very personal. It's very personal to the donor. So if you get nothing else out of this, that's important. People choose to give because they are motivated by something that touches them personally. And that's probably why they're on your donor list right now. They're there because your cause does touch them personally. Now you need to go back and re-emphasize that you are so worth their investment. You are so worth their caring, and you really need to present your appeal, your image, your video in a way that is very personal to the donor. And you also want to make it about them. It's about what they care about. It's what they care about. So make sure your story is what they care about. They don't want to hear more about you or all your features or blah, 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 blah. They want to feel good about what they care about and to know that you are taking good care of what they care about and making sure that that good is getting done. Always write appeals that motivate your donor on a personal level. And you don't have to write dozens of different appeals to try to touch on every single reason. Your donors aren't going to decide why they'll give and then rigidly stick to that the rest of their life. The truth is that donors, and in the same way, we don't decide to give until they make that decision to give. Guess what? You know when they make that decision? Is when they open your appeal, when they read it, when they look at that image, when they take the time to look at a video. They are touched once again. It is a very personal motivation. And it's your job to give them that personal reason that they should give. So you can easily offer multiple reasons to give in a single appeal, but make sure that every single one of them motivates the reader, your donor, on a personal level. Because people don't know why they should give until you give them the reason. And the reason you give them is not going to be compelling at all if it doesn't motivate your donor on a personal level. So, why do your donors give? Because you, development director, you good development director, you gave them a reason to be. How can you convince more people to give, more donors to give? Give a little bit more? Make it personal. I'm Joy Olson of Blockbuster Fundraising saying I hope you're going to have a wonderful Thanksgiving week and stay at the office, stay motivated. This is your busy time of year. If you're not in the office, be out there on a face-to-face visit with a major gift peeps. Be available, be flexible, have fun, stay inspired, and we have a lot more inspirational ideas for you at joyolsongroup.com, blockbusterfundraising.com, and hundreds of free fundraising videos on our YouTube channel. So happy Thanksgiving, have great times. We'll see you again next week. Don't forget we're live on Facebook at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time each and every week. Bye-bye. Thanks.